From Omro down to Mayville, from Rosendale to the Ledge, and everywhere in between, it's time to get you caught up on everything happening in the Flyway Conference. This is the Flyway Focus Sport Report, your home for the best whip-around coverage of your favorite local teams. Now, with all the latest, here's Jordan King.
Good Saturday morning to you. The Flyway Focus Sports Report is brought to you by Cole Oil Propane, providing energy solutions for Flyway Conference Communities for over 100 years. Check them out at www.coleoilandpropane.com. Lomira Wrestling has finally done it. Last night, the Lions knocked off Campbellsport, ending the Cougars' 230 duel winning streak in the Flyway. The duel started at 126 pounds. Jimmy Ward kicked off the duel for Lomira with a major decision against Emma Batzler. Campbellsport's Ben Sabish got a pin then at 132. Then came the fireworks for Lomira. Marshall Hankey got a 44-second pin at 138. Colin Weber got a forfeit at 144, and Merrick Lisicki pinned Adrian Milan at 150. 18 straight points for Lomira to open up a 22-6 lead. Lisicki says he knew bonus points were going to be the difference.
You know, Coach took me aside and he said, we need 6 right now, and I know I can't let him down, I can't let the team down, so I just got to go out there. It's a whole different kind of vibe in here when you have two teams and there's such rivalries and you have the stands packed, so it's definitely a lot more taxing on you. You know, you're focused on a lot more things, but you just got to lock in, you got to have that tunnel vision and get the job done.
Campbellsport responded with 10 straight points, a major decision from Eric Capozzo at 157, and a Connor Sitzberger pin at 165. That tightened the match to 22-16. Then came another important stretch for Lomira. Colton Wagoner wrestled up at 175. His match was tight until he rattled off 11 points in the third period and secured the tech fall. Wagoner says he knew it would come down to who was better conditioned.
Yeah, I was pumped. You know, giving up 10 pounds, it's a lot, especially to do that in a duel like this. You know, gas tank is really where it's at in a time like this. You know, energy, got to bring it all the time.
Lomira then got 2 more wins in a row, a decision from Jaden Gibson at 190, and a pin from Trent Kolzewski at 215. That built the score back up to 36-16. Then Lomira just needed one more match to go their way. That happened at 113, where Jordan Lisicki earned an 8-0 major, snapping Campbellsport's legendary conference streak. Captain Marshall Hankey on what it means for this team to be the one to do it.
We're in the room all the time, long hours, always working hard. We're sweating together. It just feels really good to beat them this year.
The final 40-34. What a dual meet last night. Last night also featured conference girls hoops. The best game of the night was also at Lomira, where Winnebago Lutheran nearly got an upset win. The Vikings had an inbounds underneath their basket with about 2.5 seconds left, but they turned it over, securing the 57-55 win for Lomira. The Lions got 26 from Josie Christian and 10 from Savannah Free. WLA was once again led by exchange student Sylvia Sapina. She had 18. Addie Supernan had 13. Springs beat North Fondy on the road 57-45. Gracie Conkle had 16. Anna Willis and Jasleen Loins both in double figures as well. Willis with 13, Loins with 12. Laconia completed the season sweep of Omro in dominant fashion. A 51-point win, 79-28 the final there. Peyton Morgan had 18, Aubrey Leonard with 16. Omro got 11 from Ava Cook. And finally, Mayville earned its first conference win of the season with a 40-33 win against Campbellsport. Ellie Woyan led the Cards with 16. And in hockey from yesterday, the Warbirds lost 5-1. They were on the road at Arrowhead. Now a look at today's busy schedule. Winnebago Lutheran Wrestling is at the Fox Valley Lutheran Scramble Tournament. North Fondy Springs is at the Dwayne Bark Memorial Invite. That's in Horicon. Laconia is at the Nakusa Papermaker Punisher Invitational. And St. Lawrence Seminary is at a dual tournament at Auburndale. Lomira's girls team will wrestle today at Wausau West. Laconia's girls also with the boys team at Nakusa. Today's basketball schedule has 4 good boys basketball matchups. Lomira is set to host Kiel this afternoon at 2:30. Laconia then hosts the top-ranked team in Division 5, Sheboygan Lutheran, at 4. Campbellsport hosts Lake Country Academy at 5, and then Springs has a tough non-conference test on the ledge tonight against Oakfield. Tip there is 7:15. On paper, those are 4 really good non-conference games coming up today. And finally, Fondy Hockey is at Sheboygan. We're back on Monday to tell you about today's action and preview another week in the Flyway Conference. For the Flyway Focus Sports Report, I'm Jordan King. Have a great weekend.